Namaste. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today's day 16 of our 45-day journey together and lasting longer. I'm so excited to be here today because today we're going to share some asanas and start layering them into the sequences. But before we get started, I just want to share some reminders. Be sure to hit that like button if you like this video. It helps us to push it out to more people so we can help more individuals. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so that when day 17 gets released tomorrow, you'll be right there with us. So with that, let's get started here today. With this sequence, be sure to get into a comfortable position. I'm here in my basement. You can do this outside. You can do this on a towel. You can do it on a yoga mat, or you can do this on an acupressure mat. So get into a comfortable position, and you can do this by yourself or with a partner, but I want you to stay consistent in doing it. The first point that we're going to do is actually an acupressure point, and I want to couple it with some asanas. So it's going to make a very powerful combination here today. So the first acupressure point, what we want to do is to go ahead and grab the lateral aspect of both nostrils. And then we're going to go ahead and gently put pressure all the way to where the jaw is. So I want you to go ahead and do this for 2 minutes, and I want you to follow along, applying the pressure that is most comfortable. This is a beautiful acupressure point that you can do with your partner. It's very relaxing, and it allows for greater focus in the morning and great relaxation and rest during the nighttime. Also, if you're ever stressed out at work, this is a simple acupressure point that you can do. As I've said time and time again, acupressure releases endorphins. Endorphins can help reduce cortisol levels. And if you have lower cortisol levels and you're less stressed, you have more resources, more hormone to help you in feeling better and lasting longer in the bedroom. That's why this acupressure point is also very good. Now, as you're doing these acupressure points, wherever they may be, whether they're on the face or on the hand, I want you to go ahead and couple it with an asana that I've introduced to you in the last couple of sequences. That asana, again, is to contract the pelvic floor for 3 seconds, lift the pelvic floor for 3 seconds, and also rest and release for 3 seconds. I want you to do it, these 3 steps in 3-second intervals, and work your way up to about 30 seconds. This technique, along with the acupressure, makes a great connection between the acupressure point and also the pelvic floor, so that it greatly has the doubling effect of pulling blood flow to the lower abdomen and pelvic floor, so that as resources are put there, it tones the pelvic floor, not only toning the pelvic floor, but giving you more strength, stamina, and control over the pelvic floor, which enables you to be lasting longer, both for men and women. So I want you to, again, contract the pelvic floor, lift the pelvic floor, as well as rest and release, and starting with intervals of 3 seconds and working your way up to 30 seconds along with this beautiful acupressure point on the face. The next asana that we're going to do is on the lower body. And this is a great way for all of us to learn to connect to our lower body. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and seat yourself on the floor. And I want you to bring your legs together where the bottom or the dorsal aspect of your feet align together. And so this provides a beautiful stretch to the pelvic floor, and it allows blood flow to the pelvic floor. So what I want you to do, again, is to put the bottom of your feet together. Now, I used to be a runner, so for me, I used to do this stretch for quite a while, and so sometimes my knees can actually hit the floor, but do what's comfortable for you. The point of this asana is that you're able to connect to your pelvic floor. Now, once you put the bottom of your feet together, then I want you to go ahead and gently move your knees up and down, just in this butterfly fashion. And I want you to do this and follow along with me for the next 2 minutes. Now, while you're doing this asana, what I want you to do is to imagine a ray of light that goes from the vertex, the very top of your head, all the way down to the pelvic floor. So keep imagining a ray of light. And if you don't want to do a ray of light, that's okay. Imagine blood flow going down from the top of your head, down through the spine, all the way to your pelvic floor. Now, they've done research on this. When you're imagining blood flow or light to that area, then that area becomes ignited. It becomes also, it allows greater blood flow to that area. So go ahead while you're doing this asana, and while you are moving your knees up and down, I want you to imagine blood flow going all the way from the top of your head through your spine all the way to your pelvic floor. So keep imagining that blood flow along with doing this asana. Now, one other tip I want to give you, a lot of the sequences, I've given you diet tips. We've talked about walnuts, we've talked about ginger, we've talked about garlic, we've talked about green leafy vegetables, we've talked about eggs and turmeric and so forth. I want to introduce one other concept. We have here pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are very helpful in lasting longer. And pumpkin seeds, ladies, can also help you with fertility. So these are raw pumpkin seeds. You can add a little bit of masala to them. You can put them in your soups, salads, or smoothies. I want you to start incorporating 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds into your diet daily. Gentlemen, you'll see results for PE-related issues, eggplant-related issues. Ladies, you can see results as far as fertility. Please incorporate this along with the other diet therapy that we have talked about. Now, the last asana that I want to introduce is simply just to stress in this seated position. So again, I want you to put the bottom of your feet together, and I want you to simply just allow yourself to be in this seated position. And again, as you're doing this, I want you to imagine that blood flow going from the vertex of your head all the way through your spine down to the pelvic floor. And just as I'm saying it, I can actually feel the connection through my head and spine to the pelvic floor as I'm doing this asana. So keep imagining that beautiful blood flow all the way to the spine, to the pelvic floor. And what that is doing is it's relaxing the spine. So the muscles and organs that innervate the spine can relax and more optimally work together, giving you more resources to help you lasting longer in the bedroom. And a few other things to keep in mind is that we do offer some free course materials. I want you to go to the description and send me a little note so I can send you the full course materials. They're free of charge. It's my pleasure to do that so you can get the full effect of this course. And then also, please, as I say in every video, get checked out by your doctor. It's really important to me that you have a good relationship with your doctor. They give you a good examination. They also ask you the necessary questions. And these things that we share together are in addition, not in lieu of any recommendations of your doctor. As we continue along our 45-day journey, I'm going to start layering in more asanas for you, because if we can tone the pelvic floor, research is very compelling. You'll see results as far as not only PE, ED, but eggplant issues. And ladies, you'll also see results as far as climaxing. And so as the sequences get going further in the series, you'll see more and more asanas. What's most important to me is that you keep consistent with everything we share today. I want you to go ahead and pick a sequence if you are not comfortable doing the asanas, and I want you to do them 3 times a day. Acupressure asanas, these are all therapies. So we can stay consistent in doing a particular sequence or a mix and match of sequences 3 times a day. Then according to what I've seen in the clinic, within a couple of weeks to a couple of months, people start to see improvement in lasting longer. And with that, I'm excited to see and be here with you tomorrow. Take good care and be sure to do this sequence or any other sequence 2 more times till we meet up again. Thank you.